Yogurt looks like a safe bet, creamy, tangy, and packed with promises about probiotics and heart health. But here's the catch. Most big US brands quietly load their cups with hidden sugars, artificial flavors, and preservatives that can raise blood pressure and strain your kidneys. For anyone taking medication for diabetes or heart issues, even one spoonful can hit harder than it looks. Today, we're revealing 9 yogurt brands to avoid, and 2 that actually deserve a place in your fridge. Number 9. Yoplait Original, the sweet imposter. It's been an American fridge staple for decades. Smooth, colorful, and advertised with sunshine and smiles. But beneath that familiar foil lid hides something closer to candy than breakfast. Each serving can pack up to 25 grams of sugar. That's more than a Snickers bar in a cup dressed as healthy. Take a spoonful and you'll notice it right away. The top layer feels creamy, but once you dig into the fruit, it turns syrupy. Thick, jam-like, and overly sweet. It's dessert in disguise. And that sweetness? Not from hand-picked berries. It comes from corn syrup, concentrated sugar, and artificial flavoring. For seniors managing blood sugar or blood pressure, that harmless biac can spike glucose, strain the pancreas, and push the kidneys into overdrive. Yoplait sells nostalgia, not nutrition. The cheerful label and the word original suggest trust, but watchdog groups have repeatedly flagged it for sneaky sweeteners listed under names like fructose and corn syrup solids. Even the FDA notes that most flavored yogurts fall under the dessert category nutritionally. The only difference is they don't come with a warning label. As one retired dietitian joked online, at least with a donut, you know it's dessert. Europe enforces tighter standards. The same product that gets toned down overseas is still sold in the US as a health food. The fix: if you like Yoplait's texture, buy the plain version and mix in your own fruit. You'll control the sweetness, save money, and spare your body the sugar spike. That fruity swirl? It's not farm fresh, it's a blood sugar ambush, and that's just the beginning. Number 8. Dannon Light and Fit, low calorie, high chemical. Next up, the yogurt that promises fit but delivers confusion. Dannon Light and Fit markets itself as a low-calorie, heart-healthy option. The packaging looks clean and confident, but the contents tell a different story. Peel back the lid, and you'll find something closer to just a lab experiment than a dairy product. The light in Light and Fit doesn't mean natural. It means artificially sweetened. Aspartame, sucralose, and other sugar substitutes are common in these cups. The FDA allows them, but studies link long-term use to headaches, insulin misfires, and even kidney stress, a serious risk for seniors or anyone on blood pressure medication. And the taste? You'll know it. Chalky, chemical, and slightly bitter, a strange sweetness that clings to your mouth. As one food blogger joked, it's like someone whispered the word strawberry into a cup of Sweet and Low. Artificial sweeteners don't just trick your taste buds, they can confuse your body's insulin response. That means your blood sugar may still swing, even without real sugar listed on the label. Add preservatives like sodium benzoate, and you've got one more load on the kidneys, especially when combined with daily meds. Here's the irony. You buy light yogurt to be healthier, but it's your body that does the heavy lifting. The fix: switch to plain Greek yogurt, add your own fruit or drizzle in a bit of honey. You'll skip the chemicals, get real protein, and keep control of your sweetness. The betrayal here is subtle but sharp. A fit label wrapped around a formula built for shelf life, not wellness. That light badge? Pure costume. Number 7. Chobani Flip, sugar in disguise. At number 7, we've got the crowd favorite that hides candy in plain sight, Chobani Flip. It's easy to see why people love it. A cup of creamy yogurt on one side, crunchy toppings on the other. It looks fun, modern, and a little indulgent, like a treat that's still good for you. But once you open the lid and mix it up, you're holding a dessert disguised as a probiotic snack. Chocolate chunks, cookie crumbles, caramel clusters, all mixed into a base that's already sweet. The result? A sugar bomb that can rival some ice cream spoon for spoon. Wholesome? Not quite. It's a health halo wrapped around a candy bar. A single Chobani Flip packs around 20 to 22 grams of sugar, about the same as a frosted cupcake. For seniors trying to manage blood sugar, that's a ticking time bomb. The yogurt base is already sweet, and then those candy-style toppings double down. Crunch first, crash later. The texture doesn't help either. Instead of a smooth, creamy spoonful, you get something rubbery, mixed with processed bits that glue to your teeth. Stir it all together, and you're left with a sticky, syrupy blend that coats your tongue like melted candy. This isn't gut health, it's dessert pretending to be wellness. Too much sugar doesn't just ruin the nutrition label, it kills the probiotics you're supposed to be getting. A senior eating this for digestion support might actually be reversing the benefits. Instead of helping the gut, it sends blood sugar and pressure swinging. Not ideal for anyone on heart, diabetes meds. Even regulators have taken note. FDA reports and nutritionists both warn that mix-in yogurts often pack extra sugar and preservatives with little to no nutrition. In Europe, many of these candy-style toppings wouldn't even qualify as yogurt, but U.S. food laws give brands the green light to push what's basically dessert in disguise. If you love that crunch, make it yourself. Go for plain Greek yogurt, toss in fresh fruit, and add a few nuts or seeds. You'll still get texture, plus real nutrition. No sugar avalanche, no chemical aftertaste. And here's the kicker. Chobani built its reputation as the healthier alternative. Yet with Flip, they've veered straight into candy territory. It's a betrayal that stings because the label screams wellness while the ingredients whisper blood sugar spike. That satisfying crunch? It's hiding a bitter truth. Now ask yourself, why does the FDA still allow yogurt companies to use ingredients banned in other countries? If candy and yogurt sound like an odd mix, wait till you meet the organic brand that's been linked to listeria outbreaks. Sliding in at number 6, we've got Stonyfield Organic, the brand that sells purity but has battled contamination. Marketed as the gold standard of clean eating, its packaging paints a picture of peaceful cows and green fields. It feels premium, safe, but even organic can come with hidden danger. Here's the twist. In 2014, and again in later years, FDA recall notices cited Stonyfield for possible Listeria monocytogenes contamination. For seniors, that's not a small risk. It's potentially deadly. Listeria attacks weaker immune systems first, often sending older adults straight to the ER. Worse yet, it's sneaky. You might open a cup expecting creamy tang, unaware that a faint metallic scent signals contamination. Symptoms don't show right away. Fever, muscle aches, and chills can hit days later. By then, it's too late. CDC data shows that seniors over 65 are 4 times more likely to be hospitalized from Listeria than the average person. And this isn't some no-name brand. It's one of the biggest organic names in your supermarket. It feels like a betrayal, because organic should mean safe. Families pay more for protection from pesticides and additives, not to risk bacterial infections. But recalls like these prove that clean labels don't guarantee clean handling. As one dairy insider bluntly said, Listeria doesn't care if the cow is organic. For seniors or anyone with heart, kidney, or immune conditions, the risk just isn't worth it. The smarter move? Stick to smaller, regionally trusted dairies that publish safety audits or recent inspection results. Better yet, buy plain organic Greek yogurt and sweeten it yourself. More control, fewer surprises. The irony is painful. A brand that spends millions selling purity had to be flagged by the FDA for contamination. People thought they were buying health, but some were actually buying a trip to the hospital. That wholesome spoonful might come with a side of regret. Stay tuned. The next yogurt on this list proves that even protein-packed options can hide heart-stressing sodium levels. Landing at number 5, we've got Siggy's Icelandic Skyer, the thick, protein-rich yogurt with a salty secret hiding under its wholesome image. At first glance, Siggy's checks every box. Icelandic tradition, clean ingredients, high protein, low sugar. Fitness blogs swear by it, and the minimalist packaging makes it look like the purest pick in the dairy aisle. But crack open the cup, and the story isn't quite as clean as it seems. Protein power, sodium sting. Each flavored Siggy's packs an impressive 9 grams of protein. No lie there. But it also sneaks in up to 100 milligrams more sodium than many plain yogurts. That might not sound like much, but for seniors keeping blood pressure in check, it's the kind of hidden salt that adds up fast. The American Heart Association recommends no more than 1,500 milligrams of sodium a day for anyone with hypertension. A single serving of healthy yogurt shouldn't be taking a noticeable chunk out of that limit. Yet here we are. Yogurt is supposed to be a heart-friendly snack, not an undercover salt bomb. The flavored versions are where things really slip. Strawberry, blueberry, vanilla. They look refreshing, but that thick, dry texture and faintly salty tang throw you off. Customers describe it as chalky or metallic, not the creamy Icelandic dream shown on the carton. Thick but tricky. Industry insiders have revealed how some batches are tweaked with preservatives to extend shelf life during shipping. So while the label still says simple ingredients, The product itself may have taken a detour through the lab. As one former employee admitted, it's still Skyer, technically, just not the one you'd find in Iceland. And here's why it matters. Sodium isn't harmless. It dehydrates, stresses the kidneys, and can reduce how well certain heart medications work. For seniors walking the fine line of blood pressure management, that's no small thing. It's like throwing a wrench into a delicate system. If you love Siggy's texture, go with plain, unsweetened Skyer, and sweeten it naturally with a few berries or a drizzle of honey. You'll still get the protein without the hidden sodium hit or the artificial tang. Because here's the catch. Those better-for-you flavored cups might look like smart choices, but behind the clean design lies a quiet blood pressure booster. It's protein with a side of pressure. And if you think sugar-free means safe, think again. Coming in at number 4, we've got Oikos 000, the yogurt that boasts zero sugar, but brings a load of chemical confusion. At first glance, it's the dream cup. Zero added sugar, zero artificial flavors, zero fat. The label screams healthy, the perfect pick for fitness lovers and heart-conscious eaters. But what's inside tells another story. Zero sugar, not zero risk. Instead of real sugar, Oikos 000 leans on stevia and sugar alcohols like erythritol. Sounds natural enough, but studies have shown these sweeteners can still cause insulin spikes, bloating, and unpredictable blood sugar swings. For seniors managing diabetes or kidney issues, that's a gamble, not a gain. The FDA has warned that sugar alcohols can cause digestive distress and interfere with how the body processes glucose. Even small doses can backfire when combined with medications for blood pressure or insulin regulation. So while the label claims zero sugar, your system may still be fighting to stay balanced. And then there's the taste. Many describe 000 as oddly rubbery, with a syrupy texture and a bitter aftertaste that lingers. It's smooth on camera, strange on the tongue, more like dessert engineered in a lab than real yogurt from a dairy. The 000 illusion. Insiders have hinted that the brand's zero sugar promise was more of a marketing mission than a health innovation. One former team member admitted, "We couldn't make it taste good without sweeteners, so we used sugar alcohols and hoped nobody read the fine print." Translation: the brand sold the dream of clean eating but delivered chemistry instead. Why does this matter? Because artificial sweeteners don't always play nice with real medicine. Seniors on heart or kidney medications need steady blood chemistry, not the unpredictable spikes and dips that erythritol and stevia can cause. So next time you see 000, remember, zero sugar doesn't mean zero side effects. If you're chasing a low-sugar yogurt, skip the marketing tricks. Grab a plain Greek yogurt and sweeten it yourself. A little cinnamon, a few slices of fruit, maybe a drizzle of honey. That way, you're in charge of the sweetness, not some food chemist in a lab coat. 000 might win the sugar war, but it loses the health battle. Behind that slick label lies a mess of side effects no one talks about. Ever notice how the healthiest yogurts somehow hide the worst ingredients? The smoother the texture, the rougher the truth underneath. And if fake sugar wasn't enough, the next one comes with something you'd never expect: metal. Number 3, Phage Total, the Greek icon with a metallic twist. For years, Phage Total has been the go-to for anyone chasing thick, protein-packed, authentic Greek yogurt. The texture, luxurious. The reputation, untouchable. But lately, that clean image has been dented. Literally. FDA recall records revealed contamination issues in certain Phage batches, including metal fragments. Yes, actual pieces of metal showing up where only probiotics should be. Smooth until it isn't. Imagine dipping your spoon into a creamy bowl and biting down on grit. Customers described it as chewing sand inside custard. That's not just a bad batch. That's a betrayal of trust. Even without metal, the flavored cups carry another hidden hit: sodium. Some push 120 to 150 milligrams per serving, nearly double what plain Greek yogurt offers. For seniors already managing blood pressure with medication, that extra salt adds up faster than you think. It doesn't sound like much until you add it to the bread, soup, and snacks you've already eaten that day. Suddenly, that healthy cup is another drop in the hypertension bucket. The irony runs deep. Phage built its empire on being clean, simple, and trustworthy. But recalls and rising sodium numbers prove even the most respected brands can slip, and it's seniors who pay the price. For older adults with weaker kidneys or heart issues, those invisible sodium hits can strain the body and throw off meds meant to protect it. European standards? Stricter. US shelves? More forgiving. To the company, not to you. Smart swap. If you love that rich texture, stick to plain Fag or try low-sodium Greek yogurts like Wabe Organic. Add your own fruit or spices for flavor. You'll keep the protein without the pressure spike. Because in some cases, that spoonful of phage total doesn't just threaten your diet. It might literally threaten your teeth. Don't scroll yet, the real fix is coming, and it could completely change how you shop for healthy dairy. Number 2, Activia by Danone, the probiotic promise that backfires. We've all seen the commercials, smiling faces, calm stomachs, and the magic word, probiotic. Activia sells the image of digestive bliss. Clinically proven to help your gut, the ads say. But look closer at the label, and the story flips. Some flavors of Activia pack 18 to 20 grams of sugar in a single small cup, more than half the recommended daily limit for most seniors. Gut health or gut trick? The texture feels more like dessert than dairy, thick, syrupy, and overly sweet. That strawberry swirl tastes closer to pink pudding than yogurt. One user on a senior health forum joked, "It's yogurt pretending to be cough syrup." That sugar surge isn't just cosmetic, it blunts the probiotic benefits Activia advertises, disrupting insulin balance and driving up blood pressure. So while your gut may feel fine for an hour, your glucose and heart are left reeling. Doctors say these quick sugar swings can interfere with medications for diabetes and hypertension, the very conditions seniors buy healthy yogurts to manage. And here's the kicker. The European version of Activia often contains less sugar and stricter labeling. Meanwhile, US consumers get the watered-down formula, literally and figuratively, wrapped in the same bright green packaging. The result? Probiotics wrapped in a sugar trap. And the flavor? Over the top. The vanilla tastes like melted frosting, and the fruit options could double as dessert cups. One nutritionist laughed, "It's yogurt that secretly wants to be cake." If you actually want gut-friendly probiotics, reach for plain Greek yogurt and add real berries or oats. Or go for unsweetened kefir, which delivers natural tartness and gut benefits without the sugar rush. Because yes, Activia might soothe your stomach, but your heart and kidneys, they're paying the price. And that kids version in the tube? Let's just say it's less snack and more neon sugar missile. Finally, topping the list at number 1, Yoplait Go-Gurt, the squeezable tube kids adore, but parents should probably fear. It's marketed as fun, mess-free, and perfect for lunchboxes. Bright colors, easy twist, quick squeeze, everything screams kid-friendly. But peel back that cheerful label and the truth gets sticky. Each small tube hides over 10 grams of sugar. That's not a healthy snack. That's a candy bar in disguise. Fun? Sure. Real food? Not quite. Tear one open, and the yogurt oozes out like neon slime. It stains fingers, smells like fake fruit perfume, and feels rubbery on the tongue. One parent described it best. It's like squeezing toothpaste that tastes like bubblegum. Doesn't sound like yogurt. Sounds like chemistry class. And the sugar spike? It hits fast and hard. Even adults grabbing one for convenience aren't safe. The glucose rush strains kidneys, messes with blood sugar, and can clash dangerously with diabetes or heart medications. Doctors warn that these surges weaken the effect of your meds, and over time, push your blood pressure higher. And let's not ignore the rainbow glow. Artificial dyes like Red 40 and Yellow 5 don't just make it look bright. They've been flagged for health concerns. Many European nations require warning labels or ban them outright. Yet here, they're served up freely. Safer overseas, louder and riskier here. Kid snack, adult problem. Halfway through, the sweetness turns unbearable. The fruit flavors feel fake, the texture clings, and you're left reaching for water to wash it down. That's not yogurt. That's sugar sludge in a tube. So what's the fix? Skip the gimmicks, grab real yogurt, plain or lightly sweetened, and add natural fruit. You'll get probiotics, real nutrition, and zero chemical chaos. Because parents deserve better, and seniors do too. That fun tube might look harmless, but it's more like a sugar IV than a snack. Now for something that actually gets it right. Our first genuinely safe pick, Siggi's Plain Skyer, proof that less really is more. While other brands drown in syrup, colors, and sodium, Siggi's strips it all back. No candy mix-ins, no perfume-like flavors, just milk, cultures, and honesty. It's thick, smooth, and tangy. Real yogurt, not dessert in disguise. There's no artificial sweetness coating your tongue or fake fruit smell. It feels dense but clean. A texture that satisfies instead of tricking your senses. Each serving packs 14 to 15 grams of protein, zero added sugar, and no hidden sodium spikes. Seniors managing blood pressure or diabetes can eat it without worrying about medication interference or sugar crashes. It keeps you steady, full, and safe. Compared to popular brands that cram in 18 to 20 grams of sugar, Siggi's feels like a quiet revolution in a noisy aisle. It's rare to find something this clean on US shelves. A reminder that European-style standards still matter. Sure, it costs a little more, but ask yourself, what's costlier? A few extra rupees today, or hospital bills years down the line? Want flavor? Add your own. Fresh berries or a drizzle of honey give natural sweetness and fiber. No lab-made syrup needed. Siggi's proves yogurt doesn't need tricks to taste good. Less sugar, fewer ingredients, more health. And rounding off our list of truly safe choices, Wabe Organic Greek Yogurt, the creamy comfort that keeps its promise. After exposing sugar bombs, sodium traps, and chemical cocktails, Wabe feels like a breath of clean air. It markets itself as organic and honest, and refreshingly, it actually delivers. Short ingredient list. Real milk, no strange dyes or syrups, just smooth, rich yogurt with a natural tang, the kind that tastes calm, not chemical. The texture? Thick and balanced, no sticky residue, no artificial aftertaste, just purity in a cup. Nutritionally, it's steady, low sugar, moderate protein, and organic sourcing that cuts down on chemical residues. For seniors or anyone with kidney or heart concerns, that balance makes all the difference. No spikes, no strain, just steady nutrition. Even flavored Wabe versions stay light, without crossing into dessert territory. It's gut health without the gut trick, a yogurt that doesn't need to lie. While big brands have faced FDA recalls for contamination or false claims, Wabe's record stays clean. It's one of the rare American yogurts that feel European in integrity. No gimmicks, no shortcuts. You don't need candy toppings to make it special. Add your own fruit, granola, or nuts. Because when yogurt is real, simplicity wins. Wabe proves creamy comfort doesn't have to betray your trust. No hidden sugars, no chemical shortcuts, just yogurt, the way it's supposed to be. So don't gamble your health on flashy labels and fake promises. Stick with real, stick with clean, stick with smart. Subscribe now, and I'll show you the yogurts that actually earn your trust, spoon by spoon.